everyone, welcome to this week's Market Watch. I'm Jason Zawalik of the Zawalik Group with First Team and Christie's International Real Estate, and I'm here in Irvine, California. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving, have recovered, and are getting back into the swing of things. As you know, each week I take some time to look what's happened over the past 7 days in the housing market here in Orange County and Irvine. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's dive right in and take a look. So in Orange County, we saw the number of homes sold at 506. So we're slowly seeing this come down, which is indicative of the market at this time of year. As we get closer to the holidays, we definitely see there's less buyers out there, there's less houses on the market, and we just slowly see some of these numbers come down, and then we'll start to see them pick up again in the new year. So the average days on market for the homes sold was 48. The average sale price was just over $875,000. The average list price was just over $896,000. So the list to sold percentage was 97.7%. So that was up a little bit. So there's not much of a gap there between the list price and the sale price in the county. And again, we're seeing some trends here that we typically see at this time of year as we move after Thanksgiving and we move into the holiday season, the Christmas season. This is where we see a little bit of a lull in the market as more homes come off the market. There's not as much inventory and the buyer pool shrinks a little bit. So now we've taken a look at Orange County. Let's jump in and take a look at Irvine. So the Irvine housing market, we saw 38 homes sold over the past week. It's pretty much bang on what happened the week prior. The average days on market for those homes was 52, very similar as well. The average sales price in Irvine for the last week was $1,280,280. The average list price was $1,032,207. So the list of sold average is 97.1%. So it is slightly below the list to sell average of the county, but again, it's still solid. We're still seeing homes sell close to that list price, and again, we're seeing the homes we're looking at 38. So like I said, the inventory is dropping slightly as we move closer to the end of the year, and we'll expect that to pick back up at the end of as we move into 2020. So most of you know, each week, once I take a look at the market as a whole in both the county and Irvine, I dive into Irvine a little bit and I look at 3 different categories. So the first category is the first-time home buyer category, and we look at these homes that are priced between $0 and $750,000, and we categorize them as first-time home buyers. A lot of first-time home buyers are in this price point, but I do understand that some of them will be outside of it, but for the purpose of this show, that's what we look at. So 0 to 750,000, let's take a look at what's happening. So right now, there are 143 homes on the market in the first-time home buyer category. This is actually down 9 homes from last week. So we are seeing, like I said, we're seeing the active inventory drop a bit. The average days on market is 73. Which is actually down a little bit from last week, where it was 75, so that's not bad. And the homes sold, we saw 12 homes sell over the last week versus 17 the week prior. So as you can see, inventory is coming down. Inventory's dropped 9. Homes sold have dropped 5. So we are seeing a little bit of that change and that lull as we move into the holiday market. Now, a lot of times, like with this active inventory, you're not only seeing homes sold, and that's why they're coming off the market, but you're also seeing homes, people throw in the towel, if you will, or say we're going to wait to come back on in the new year, and they just kind of give up because they don't want their home on the market over the holidays. We see that quite often. So we got to take that into account when we're looking at this active inventory and how it does continue to drop. So now let's take a look at the Irvine, the step-up market, and that is from $750,000 to $1.25. A lot of people in this category are moving out of their first home and moving into a step up category, if you will, a step up home. So let's take a look and see what we have here. So in the step up category, the active homes on them right now, there's 251. It's actually down 8 homes over last week. The days on market are exactly the same. So out of those 251 homes, their average days on market is 68. So just over 2 months. The homes sold, it actually down 12. So we saw 16 homes sell over the course of the last week. That was down from 28 the week prior. So it really just shows us again that the buyers are either taking a break in this category. The buyer pool is getting a little bit smaller, so maybe they're going to wait till the new year, which in talking to some of our buyers, that's what some of them are doing as well. So that's what we're seeing here. So active inventory is dropping slightly, and the number of homes sold is dropping slightly. So it really gives us an indication of what's happening on the market as a whole, which we can see across all of these numbers. So you can see a complete trend in all of these, and that's active inventory dropping, buyer pool getting smaller, so less homes are selling, and that's really just indicative of the market right now, and that's the holiday market. So the final one we look at is the luxury market, and the luxury market is anything over 1.25 million. So let's take a look at that. So in this category, we have 217 homes on the market right now. That's actually down by 25. So we saw quite a big drop in the inventory in that category. Just under 10% of the active inventory in the luxury side actually went off the market, but at the same time only 10 homes sold. So we're definitely seeing people throw in the towel, say they're done. They may have been on the market for a long time. They may just want to take a break over the holiday season, but we're definitely seeing that trend happen in the luxury side as well. The average days on market are up 6. So they're at 102, and that's for the homes that are currently on the market. And the homes sold, we stayed steady at 10, which was the same as the week prior. So that's really what's happening in the luxury side. And again, we're seeing the same trends. Same things happening across them all. I don't want to beat a dead horse, so we're kind of looking at the exact same thing happening in all of these markets as we get closer to Christmas. So now that we've looked at all the markets, I take some time and I look at the interest rates and what's happening. Again, as always, thank you to Patty Carpenter at Prime Lending for sending these over. So let's take a quick peek at those. So a conforming 15-year fixed is at 3.5% with an APR of 3.566%. Conforming 30-year fixed is at 3.75% with an APR of 3.10%. The conforming 7/1 ARM, so that's an adjustable, is at 3.75% and a 4.019% APR. A jumbo 30-year fixed, 3.375% with a 3.403% APR. A jumbo 7/1 ARM, 2.875% with 3.599% APR. An FHA 30-year fixed, 3.375% with a 4.571% APR. So that's for everybody that's looking at an FHA loan where you can put 3.5% down. That's a great option for if you don't have a large down payment. And for all of our veterans or active military members, the VA 30-year fixed is 3.375% with a 3.439% APR. Another great option is the renovation purchase, and that's a really great loan. And that really what that allows you to do is buy and put some money into the house. So if you're buying a home that needs a little bit of work, you're able to get a renovation loan with that mortgage, which is amazing. Those rates are 3.99%, 30-year fixed, and with a 4.093% APR. You can put as little as $35,000 up to $250,000 onto that for renovation. So if you're looking at buying a fixer, that's a great option. And some other really cool news that came in, and I got it from Patty, is that there's new loan limits that are happening on the conforming loan. So they're going up to $765,600 at Prime Lending, which is amazing, especially for our first-time home buyers. So if you're looking at something in that price point where that's what you're lending, that's the amount that you're actually borrowing, you can have a lower down payment. Your FICO score doesn't need to be as high. So there's some really cool information with that, and I think it's going to open up a lot of options for our first-time home buyers out there. So if you're a first-time home buyer, it's a great time to get into the market because of these changes that are happening and really opening things up for you. So that's really cool. We're really excited about that. I can't wait to share that with all of our buyers. So other than that, I hope this is informative. Again, as always, make sure you share the video. Make sure you hit that little bell and get notified. Make sure you subscribe. So that you get notified every time that I create a new video. I do this every week so that you're going to keep your thumb on the pulse of what's happening here in Orange County and Irvine. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your week. And until next time, take care, everybody.